Hello again, everybody. It's me, Marcus, and I review stuff. Today I'm reviewing the song I'm In Your Mind by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Actually, more specifically, I believe it's the whole I'm In Your Mind medley, which I believe is I'm In Your Mind, I'm Not In Your Mind, there's another song, and I'm In Your Mind Fuzz. Let me look at the other song. It's called Cellophane. Pretty sure I'm listening to like the combination of those four songs. I mean, I could be wrong. But it is a live version. It just says I'm In Your Mind medley, so I'm assuming it is those four songs. This does come as a request, so as always, if you would like to request something, please leave a comment down below. I'll be sure to get to it eventually. I'm going through all of my older requests first, knocking those out. So if you made a request recently, it's going to be a while. I know you Tool fans, please be patient. All you Smiths fans, all you Arctic Monkeys fans, we'll get to them. It's got to knock out all the older requests first. So anyway, let's listen. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, I'm In Your Mind medley. This is live, by the way, from KEXP. I'm assuming that's like a radio station or something, but anyway, here we go. Love the bass. Holy hell, man, that was a lot of fun. Damn it, I loved that. I really
Discover
loved
new
that.
music at
No,
listener-powered
screw you.
KEXP.org.
Oh, I was in the middle of talking. That was so much fun. I loved that. I was really impressed. I think most impressed probably instrumentally during I'm Not In Your Mind. I just loved the guitar riffs in that one. Throughout, I really loved what the drummer was doing. Well, drummers, I should say, but there was one specifically who was able to kind of go off a little bit more, I feel like. I actually didn't know until recently that King Gizzard had two different drummers. Until one of you actually mentioned it in the comments. I guess I had never really seen them play live, and so really getting to see this, I was like, oh, they do have two drummers. Wow, that's pretty cool. But to me, I think what impressed me the most is just with that many band members, with two drummers, multiple guitarists, bassist, harmonica player. How incredibly in sync do you have to be with all those bandmates to put on such a great performance? To me, that was flawless. I'm sure some of you who are more musically inclined be like, oh, he messed up here, he botched this or whatever. But like to me, that was a flawless performance. I mean, that was fantastic. How incredibly in sync do you have to be as a band to really pull that off? I mean, that was awesome. I just had such a great time listening to this one. I'm really glad that I did end up listening to the medley, and I'm actually really glad I got to listen to it live. This is really the first live King Giz that I've listened to, and man, like I said, I'm just so impressed that they sounded so great and were just so in sync. Really had a lot of fun with this one. This catapulted up there for me for King Gizzard. I'm like, wow, this is like top tier stuff. Before I get into the lyrics, I will say one more thing. I know we're living in like a COVID-19 world. When I look at the guy put he's like licking the microphone, and I'm just like, oh no, sir, don't do that, don't do that. Before COVID-19, I wasn't really like a germaphobe. I'd be like, oh cool, that guy is like licking the microphone. That's crazy. But now I'm just like, man, I hope they sanitize that shit. Hope they dipped it in some like Clorox or something, because man, that's you putting your mouth right there on the mic. But this was recorded, I'm sure, pre-COVID, but just kind of a funny thing to think about. Anyway, let's break it down. Let's look at the lyrics from all four songs. I think actually only 3 of them had actual lyrics, but we'll look at it anyway. Let's start with "I'm in Your Mind." Here it is. The first track on "I'm in Your Mind," Fuzz, and the first track of 4 in the "I'm in Your Mind" medley. "I'm in Your Mind" is about mind control and the conspiracy theory that the government is using fluoride to control its people, which I find hilarious, by the way. "I'm in Your Mind" features several connections to King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard's other songs. A variation on the chorus from "Am I in Heaven" makes an appearance at 123, and elements of this song are also referenced in Evil Death Roll's verse and the Lord of Lightning's outro. Cool. A lot of you have told me kind of about the King Giz verse, if you will, and it seems like they like to use a lot of the same themes from their songs, musically, lyrically, so I think it's pretty interesting. Anyway, let's read the lyrics. "Everybody's lazy when they're tired because everybody's sucking on fluoride, and everybody's filing into line because everybody's sucking on fluoride." I wonder if they think this is true, or if they're kind of making fun of the conspiracy theory. It could go either way. Knowing King Giz and their kind of environmental stance, I could see them believing this conspiracy theory, but also seeing how kind of intelligent some of their other music is, it makes me think they're poking fun at it. So I really don't know. I personally don't subscribe to that theory. I mean, here in my city, they stopped using fluoride in the water, but there's natural fluoride from the aquifer anyway, so it's like, I don't know. But it's a pretty popular theory, and I think it's one of the more mild ones where people don't really get too upset about it. Whereas like anti-vax, I'll throw down with an anti-vaxxer. Those people are fucking stupid. But I think the fluoride one is enough where people are like, okay, I guess, whatever, When I'm in your mind, then I'm in your mind, while everybody wants to suck you dry and dig a little deeper in your mind. Come on deeper. Everybody's lazy because they're fried, because everybody's sucking on fluoride. When I'm in your mind, then I'm in your mind. When I'm in your mind, then I'm in your mind. So, okay, yeah. So the fluoride is allowing the government to mind control us. Cool. So then we get "I'm Not In Your Mind," which, as far as I could tell, does not have any lyrics. "Not In Your Mind" is the second track on "I'm In Your Mind" Fuzz, and the second track of 4 in the "I'm In Your Mind" medley. Quickly cycling through guitar parts, "I'm Not In Your Mind" remains coherent through its repetitive bass line. One of the several guitar parts used in the song is based on the well-known and often quoted melody to "The Streets of Cairo." That's what the song was. I recognize it, but I've never actually known the name of the song, where it came from. Okay. In typical King Gizzard fashion, I'm Not in Your Mind's bass riff was later adapted to the main riff from 2017's The Balrog. Cool. Like I said, they like to use a lot of their same musical themes, so that's neat. Next one, Cellophane. You can watch your movies in 3D. It's so strange. The upbeat track speaks of the wonders of early 3D movies. That's weird. With cellophane. Oh, you can color everything you see. It's so strange. With cellophane. You can watch your movies in 3D. It's so strange with cellophane. So I guess to me this sort of sounds like kind of how they're criticizing, I guess, fluoride in the water in the first part of the medley. They're kind of criticizing maybe the chemicals involved in 3D TVs or 3D movies or what have you. I guess it sounds to me like this is all about chemicals and I guess maybe their potential effects on us. It seems to be what the whole medley is about. And then this last one, I'm in Your Mind, Fuzz, the final track in the I'm in Your Mind medley. I'm in Your Mind, Fuzz's title track reiterates many of the motifs found on I'm in Your Mind. When I'm in your mind, then I'm in your mind. When I'm in your mind, Fuzz, then I'm in your mind. When I'm in your mind, then I'm in your mind. When I'm in your mind, Fuzz, then I'm in your mind. Everybody's lazy when they're tired because everybody's sucking on fluoride. And everybody's filing into line because everybody's sucking on fluoride when I'm in your mind. Yeah. I may not agree with the lyrics, especially if they are conspiracy theory, fluoride, government control. I don't subscribe to that. So, but if they're poking fun at it, then I can get behind that. I can get behind that. I'm not really sure which way it goes. I'll probably have to read up some more on this because I'm kind of interested to see which way they fall on the argument. But lyrically, it was a lot of fun. Not much else to say about it. I give it a thumb up for lyricism. Why not? To me, where I just really enjoyed this song was in the instrumentation. Really loved the bass line throughout. I mentioned the bass line there as I was reading the lyrics. And I feel like that's a strength, too, of live performances. I feel like the bass really comes out. It's not muted through mixing and stuff like that. It really comes out strong here. Really enjoyed the bass throughout. Really enjoyed the drums as well, especially when the first drummer, the second drummer, however you want to call him, was like doing his little things. Like it was a pretty consistent beat, right, on the drums, but every now and then he'd throw in a little flourish there, which I really loved. I like that touch to it. Really enjoyed the guitar throughout. Just a whole lot of fun, a lot of energy. They even slowed it down like one time and then hit you right in the face with it. Love the harmonica, actually. The harmonica has always kind of had its time to shine in King Giz, and it adds a lot for me in King Giz. But I feel like this one, it was great to see the effort that he puts into it, the harmonica player, also the tambourine. It sounded so cool. Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of harmonica, I'm not going to lie. I love artists like Neil Young, and I love that sort of soulful harmonica, whereas this one, a lot more high energy, kind of crazy and weird harmonica, but I still loved it. It was a lot of fun, and really added a nice energy to the song. Love the singing as well. Again, when he's just like, he's got the microphone in his throat, and he's like, on his tongue on it. It's kind of funny to watch, but it's interesting to see the lengths he goes to really make the sounds he does with his voice, and to get that energy out there, which I loved. But from bass, guitar, drums, harmonica, vocals, everything, to me, this was just a great work of art. To me, I think the part that stood out the most was I'm Not in Your Mind. It was all instrumental, but I just really loved the guitar riff throughout. Loved the bass line, and even the kind of that old school riff that they used was a lot of fun too. Just really great time listening to this one. High energy, excellently performed vocals and instrumentals. I give it 2 big thumbs up. Honestly, I'd give it more if I could. That's one thing I really do enjoy King Gizzard's instrumental style. A lot of their songs I've really praised heavily on the instrumental side, so that was a big one for me. As far as replay value goes, this is a medley, and so on places like Spotify, all 4 of them are broken up. It's going to be hard to find this kind of in a coherent single song format. So that, I think it loses a little bit of replay value there, and that's not any fault of the artist. It's more of a fault of the platform like Spotify. But I love the energy in this one. I would probably listen to each piece on its own as well. So I'll probably take all 4 pieces, honestly, and throw them into my playlist and listen to them on repeat for a while, because it seems like every time I come across a new King Gizzard song, I want to listen to it like forever until I get tired of it. So it's got a lot of replay value for me, but again, because it is a medley, again, and it's broken up. When it comes to like Lord of Lightning versus Balrog, it's hard for me to listen to each of those pieces because I do love the full piece so much. And on Spotify, I'm kind of limited to having it broken up like that in a sense. So I'll give it like a thumb and a half for replay value. Again, and that half thumb off is really just like, again, not the fault of the artist, more so the fault of how the songs are separated on streaming platforms. So anyway, really enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for the request. As always, if you would like to request something, please leave a comment down below. I got plenty more requests from King Gizzard on the way. You'll see them again here in the future. Now, honestly, they're one of my favorite bands right now. Not only just bands that I've heard on the channel, but one of my favorite bands, period, right now. They've just got so much energy. They're so much fun to listen to. If you want to listen to them, I'll definitely throw all 4 of these songs into my Spotify playlist. It's in the description below. It has every single song I've heard so far on my channel. There's like 4 people following me. I'm pretty happy. If you want to support me, just all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, like and subscribe and comment. That's it for me, guys. Hope you're staying safe and healthy. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.